Hi guys, this is Rob from Iceboxauto. Just going to show you the install we've done on today. Is a Vauxhall Insignia car which fits the 2008 to 13 model. Just be careful on the 13-year car, because sometimes you do have like the 2014 spec, so just always double check with us there, just to make sure you're not buying the new version for the older car or vice versa. Okay, so this is our 9.7 inch touchscreen. Comes with built-in CarPlay and Android Auto. What you see now is the Android Auto in action. If you're not familiar with Android Auto, then obviously just check our YouTube channel. It goes into a bit more detail on one of the videos. But this also, it can have a nice big, let's have a little look. So this brings apps over from your phone, like all your music apps, your Spotify, YouTube. No, it doesn't do YouTube, sorry. But I'll show you how to get YouTube on the system in a minute. Also, it does incorporate the eco button onto this frame too. It does come with a little cap and plate in there, if you haven't got the eco button. But if it does, then obviously pop the plate out here. These hazard buttons here all work with the door and locking buttons, as you can see. There's your seat belt warning messages there, and obviously your parking buttons, traction control, stuff like that. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll go back to the home page. This is the home page of the Android operating system, so this basically works like your smartphone would. It does work totally fine with iPhone as well as Android phones. It comes with a built-in Play Store, so you can download all your apps of choice like Netflix, YouTube and all that. This one here, you can move along. As you see, it's nice, swift and responsive. It comes with Google Maps pre-installed. All you have to do when you're first setting it up is just basically set it up like that there. You can put any maps on here too, and set that to the home page. So if you just press that, shows there's your Google Maps there. This is your FM AM radio here interface.
And officials in Singapore
does have RDS,
done a deal with Taylor Swift,
which we'll just switch on now. So there you go. So you'll get all your station names coming through shortly. There you go.
She was offered millions of
That's your radio interface. Does work with the steering wheel controls.
The singer has 6
let me just lower it down.
in Singapore.
As you can see there, I'm just doing it. This is installed in the Navi 900 car. Now we'll say it will work fine in that car, but you will have a command section in between the seats. That's obviously, it doesn't tend to work with that, so just bear that in mind. Also, if you've got the Infinity sound system on this car, it's not going to power the amp, so obviously it's quite rare that cars have that speaker system. But if you do have the amp in your car, then obviously you're going to need to look into modification. Basic speakers totally fine. Okay, here's your music and video app here. So if you want to put all your music and your videos onto a pen drive and play it through the system, then obviously you can do them through them apps there. This is just like little demos there, you can see. As you see, it's got picture in picture there, whether that's useful for you or not. Okay, so going across here, that's your CarPlay and Android Auto, which I showed you earlier. It's linked to an Android phone today, so it's going to show you the Android Auto. But obviously that's how that one's there for. Settings, there's your back end settings, which basically takes you into all the like your Wi-Fi settings and your sound display, password settings, which if you need a backup and restore, which is factory reset. Then obviously you've got your Bluetooth, so obviously you take your phone calls through there if you wish. Again, you can do it through the Android Auto CarPlay app. Chrome is a browser. YouTube, you know what that is. Let me just go through to the applications. So this is where all your apps go into. Every app on the system on the Android will go into here, so the more you download, the more that will go into here. You've got a vehicle settings app here, which basically allows you to customize the languages. Now this tends to be relatable towards the multifunctional display behind the steering wheel, so obviously if you dash change it over to Chinese or German, just change it back to English. There's your original car settings, so obviously you have all these down here. Sports mode settings, if it's got it in the car. Some cars don't have it, which this doesn't. Instrument setup display, let's have a little look. Okay, so you're not going to get much information on that. Air conditioning, that's on there. Comfort set, some of these I'm just basically playing around with. It's not something I've played with before. Let's have a little look at that one. Don't need to touch that one. And there's a little bit of cars computer information. Okay, I'll just go back to here. Let's have a little look what else we got here. File manager, that's pretty good if you want to put any third-party apps on there like IPTV and stuff like that. Okay, so just to let you know also, you do get this section here which is the volume. But a lot of people think that there's you have an AC panel that comes here. It doesn't. With these systems, when you keep the original button panels, you still operate the AC down below with these original buttons. You don't actually translate to here. They will do if you remove these, and some cars, some Teslas you do, but obviously on this one you don't. So you still control that panel there with your AC panel. See, that pops up there, so it'll still read the settings. See that changing, but obviously the touchscreen side's not going to work, and that's standard. So don't expect them to work, because you'll see these button panels stay here. But these ones, these also all still show you the functionality and changing as you change these down here. Okay guys, I'll leave it with you. Hope you liked the video. Give us a shout if you need this. Put the link down below in the description. Contact details as always, and hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.